got something. I've just gone back to trying the little gan jig around. We're right up over the top of the reef at the moment. I'm just trying to take him out into some deeper water. Not too sure if it's a kingy. I'll just get him off the top of the reef before I try and get him over near the boat. Just slowly taking him out. Not too sure what it is. It feels like a semi-decent sort of a fish. It's not doing a lot. Seems quite content just to swim with the boat at the moment. We're in about 50 foot of water. There he is, just over there. It looks like a kingfish. It's target species. Pretty reefy sort of a section I'm fishing. Oh no! Straighten the hook out. I probably should have been a little bit lighter on him. I was thinking I was probably pulling him pretty hard, but fudgicles, hey? It's all right, we'll go back around. Try again. I knew I'd seen a few kingies there, so I knew there was a couple around on the sounder. Don't know, probably not the ideal way to try and catch them. It's not really built for kingies. If I get a big one, I'll probably lose it, but I've tried me cruising around with me squid. That didn't seem to do too much. I lost a few of them. Just try and rebend these hooks a little bit. Hopefully the next one he gets pinned on a few more hooks instead of just one. Still the same little jig from the other day. Getting back out, I'll go back around again. I know there was more than just the one fish there because I seen them on the sounder before. There was a heap of them, so I didn't see any big ones amongst them is the only problem. They come right up underneath the boat. Not sure if this jig's going to stop a big one, but we'll give it a go. We got that other one up to the boat. We just, yeah, once he got near the boat, he got a little bit freaked out and went a little bit harder and straightened those hooks out and just popped off. I was fishing a pretty tight drag for the treble that I'm running on that little jig. You can see the sounder here is just filled with bait. We'll run around. He was right up on top of the reef, that last fish, sitting in about 25 foot of water. Yeah, that's why I try to leave him away from the boat a little bit, just to keep him nice and calm, because if he went too hard, he'd probably end up in that reef if I tried to get into the boat straight away. So I was trying to drive off the actual reef so I could just slowly bring him in, back the drag off a bit and get him in to give you a look, but it wasn't to be. I'll come round on me track here. Probably see me track there, hopefully. That one there, the green line. This is the one I hooked up back over here. So we'll just come back around again. Like I said, he was right up on top of this reef. It was 25 foot where I hooked up. If they're going to sit here and they're going to feed here, this is where all the bait is. You got to be where the fish are. You can see it really jumps up here. Pretty gnarly reef. Oh, we're on. We're on again. Hang on, I'll turn the boat. I'll try and get this one out. Oh no. Wonder what happened there. Wonder if I lost everything. Well, he's bent that hook out straight away, so I don't know if that was me taking off in the boat. I should have maybe just cruised at the same speed. Don't know if I've got any bigger, heavier trebles in here. Probably pull one off another lure. I'll just have a quick look, see what I got. All right, guys, I got a couple of single hooks there. I'll pull one of them off and put it on the little gan jig. We'll stick this bad boy on, and it's not the stickiest of hooks, but it's got to be stronger than those trebles. Well, I'm upgrading here. This is 50 pound leader, I'm pretty sure, with 40 pound braid. I wouldn't normally do this with these jigs because they like that lighter rod to give them a bit of action, but I've just lost 2 kingies now, so we'll see how we go with this bit heavier rod. If we get a hook up, then sweet. If we don't, after a couple of runs, I'll probably go back to that lighter rod with the thinner line and see if we have any more action on that. I generally like to fish as lighter leaders as possible. 2, 3, 4. But I also like to land the fish to the hook. And if I'm out here, I'm losing fish after fish after fish because my leader's too light or my treble's not strong enough. There we go, we'll give that a whirl. I've got a few more of those jigs from the other day, the blue and red ones. I'll give you a look at one of them. I'll just get this out and I'll start heading back around to where my mark was. We've still got the action on the lure, so that's a good sign. So I'm trying to sit on about 1300 RPM for these lures, which is about 6 k's an hour on the boat speed. Fingers crossed, 3rd time's the charm. We actually land one of these fish that are sitting here. Here's a little one I had the other day. A Gan jig spin, they call it. The Gan Nan jig that I was referring to the other day is a slightly different one. It has a another little treble off the back with a spinner between them. I've got another one of them, so I'll give you a look at them as well. They're just a slightly smaller lure, but they're really good at catching bait fish and some of those smaller predators. Alright, we've just come up onto the drop off, it's jumping up. Up on top of the reef now, 30 foot. Oh, come on. I hope that they weren't the only 2 fish I hook up, I'll be spewing. Oh, we're getting a few hits on the jig. We've got something little on. There we go. Got ourselves a little slimy. We'll put him down for a live bait. Little slimy. Just doing a little slow troll through along the cliff face. Knock it out again. Looks a couple of alright little arches just there. Pretty impressive with all the rain, a lot of little waterfalls around all these cliff faces at the moment. Up, up, up. We're on. Oh, I should have been concentrating a bit more. I don't know how long we've had that fish on for. Doesn't feel like a massive fish, but it's a fish. Don't know what we've gone and picked up here. I don't think it's a kingfish. Well, it's just jumped. Probably a salmon, I would say. There you go, guys. Got the little jig there, just in the corner of his mouth. We'll let him go. Beautiful little Australian salmon, not really target species, but good fun to catch.
Still the pressure of a pen on the page, a cork in the progress of all that's left to say. I have never been a cool kid, I've never known the way, the hesitancy that lingers, the critic that dictates.